What's up, everybody? My name is Tom Ross. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome to the video, guys. Thank you guys for tuning in. Today, in this video, I'm going to be teaching you guys 5 pro tips to take your choir directing skills to the next level. Now, before we do that, I just want to talk to you guys a little bit about my background, what I do, who I am, and just give you a little bit more understanding of why I'm qualified to talk about these 5 pro tips. So, first of all, I am a recording artist, songwriter, producer. As far as my recording artist career, I've released probably 3 commercial singles available on iTunes, Apple Music, Spotify, wherever you listen to music. And most recently, I've launched my first album entitled Faithland. I'm so happy and excited about Faithland, man. I wish I could just express how much I love that album and how long it took me to work on it, and it just like made my appreciation so much greater for the process and recording and writing and mixing and mastering and getting artwork done. Like, you know, it can stress you out, but it's so worth it to put out a body of work that you put your blood, sweat, and tears into. So I really hope that you guys have listened to it. I'll link it in the description box below. It is an amazing body of work, and I know that you guys will super enjoy it. I pray that you will share it with your friends and family as well. In addition to my album, I don't want to waste too much time on that, but in addition to my album, I have worked with some awesome artists over the past 5 to 7 years in conjunction with the Chicago Gospel Music Festival. Some of the most notable names are Mark Hubbard, William Murphy. There's just so many. This past year, we did a tribute to Aretha Franklin. The year before that, we did a tribute to Edward Hawkins. And I've just been so privileged to work with these amazing artists that I love and grew up listening to their music. And their music is literally the soundtrack of my life. In addition to working on the Chicago Gospel Music Festival, I'm also an assistant professor at Columbia College Chicago for the Gospel Choir and Gospel Repertory Ensemble. So today, I'm going to be sharing with you guys 5 pro tips about choir directing that can aid you, and you can share it with your people, and it'll aid them, and we can all learn and grow and take our skills to the next level. So, number 1. Invest in a piano app or some kind of physical piano or keyboard in your home. You need to do this because you want your people to respect you, right? Like, you can't get in front of people and not know music and expect them to follow you, to know what's going on, and to have a great level of respect for who you are as a musician. So, piano app, keyboard, something that connects to your phone, connects to your iPad, your computer, or whatever, just so that you can learn your scales. Now, there's a lot of literature out there, a lot of YouTube videos, and even apps on your phone. I'll link a few down in the description below that will teach you how to use scales, teach you how to learn scales, teach you how to play scales and hear scales. Scales are important. They are literally the foundation of any piece of music that you are going to be playing or listening to or learning. And so why is it important as a songwriter to know your scales? Scales have helped me to learn what part starts on what pitch and how to build my harmonies that I'm either writing or learning to teach to someone, and so that I can write it down. So for instance, if I know C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, in most cases, your tenors are going to be starting on the 3rd of the chord, which is an E. Your altos will be on a G, which is the 5th of the chord, and your sopranos will be on the tonic, which is the C. And so all of these terms that I'm mentioning within my scales are terms that you will learn if you download that piano app, get you a piano, and invest some time and money into learning your music. Number 2, plan ahead, man. You always want to send your music out to your musicians way ahead of time, just so that you as a director, you as a leader, can hold them accountable and knowing that you sent them music, you sent them what key it's in, you sent them the title of it, you sent them all the links, just so that they have no excuse to come to your rehearsal unprepared. I always pride myself on over-communicating, just so that there's no confusion and no wasting of anyone's time. Okay, number 3. front load your rehearsals. Front load your rehearsals with the most difficult material so that towards the end of your rehearsal can be super easy going. You start with the most difficult stuff. It forces your singers, your musicians to be a lot more sharp in the beginning, to be a lot more dialed in to what you're saying in the beginning. It sharpens their focus in the beginning so that towards the end of your rehearsal, you're doing more easy music. And sometimes the easy music is the most difficult to stay connected to because it's so easy. I've been in rehearsals where I've waited to the end to go over the most difficult pieces. I'm thinking I'm waiting on everybody to show up. I want people to get here. You know, I have the majority of my folks or whatever. But if you front load that music that's most difficult, you'll have a better ending to your rehearsal and people will leave happy as opposed to stressed out. Make sure you do that. For real. All right. Number 4, challenge your singers to come to rehearsals prepared. Now, this is something that I teach when I go to workshops, when I go to people's churches and share some of the things that I've learned, is that there is a difference between practice and rehearsal. Practice is what you should be doing at home. Practice is listening to the song, it's practicing your dance steps if you have dance steps with your music, it's practicing your facial expression, it's practicing the persona that the song has. Before you get to rehearsal. Rehearsal is a collective effort while your practice is a solo effort. All right? Coming up on the last one, number 5. Seek out a mentor. Seek out someone that will challenge you. Seek out someone that will cuff you, that will encourage you, that will embrace you, and show you how to take your career to the next level. It's super important to have someone that you can trust to share your ideas with and also learn from. My mentor, Walter Owens, who's the minister of music at Salem Baptist Church in Chicago, has been a major blessing to me. I don't think I would be the man that I am, nor the musician that I am, without having found my mentor. So those are my 5 pro tips. One, just going over them one more time. Invest in a piano app or some kind of physical piano in your home. Number 2, plan ahead. Make sure you're sending that music out to your musicians so that you can have a smooth rehearsal. Number 3, front load your rehearsals with the most difficult material so that the end of your rehearsals will be a lot more smooth. Number 4, challenge your singers to practice at home and come to rehearsal to work on it together. And number 5, find yourself a mentor so that you can learn and grow. You have someone to cover you and to encourage you in your time of need. So thank you guys for watching. Thanks for tuning into the channel. Please like and subscribe. Leave a comment down below if you have some pro tips that you want to share. Share your thoughts with me on what you think about my tips, and maybe I can add them into my next video. Thank you guys for watching. I appreciate you guys so much. Don't forget, check out my record Faithland. It's available on Apple Music, Spotify. I just had talked to someone last week about downloading on Deezer, whatever that is. It's available everywhere. I want you guys to go get it. Again, my name is Tone Ross, ToneRoss.com. I love you guys. Peace. Oh yeah, and I almost forgot. Keep living, because your very best days are yet to come.